Hi again, Desi here once again with part 3 of the Dirt skin tutorial. What I'm going to talk about here is two things. One, the specularity layer, and also how to save out your files so you can get them to show up nicely in game, and also I'll also show you how to pack them up nice and neatly and put them where they're meant to go, so you can, and then show you how to see your car in game. Now, with the specularity layer, you can see here I've got the Kenwood car specularity open, which we had before. It's just a matter, all I've done here is create another layer. All you really have to do, you don't have to go to the extent of painting it all in like they have. It shows up just as well in game if you just do it like this. If you just grab your T-Pipette tool and pick up the colour of the background, and then just on a new layer, just go over, and where any other logos are, just paint out like so. Same as you did before with the white layer in the other video when I showed you. So while I do that, I'll pause the video and then we'll come back to doing the rest. Okay, back after the short pause. As you can see here, I've gone through on a new layer and I've painted over the top with the background colour where all the logos were. It has something to do in game with the shine on logos. I found with a couple I've painted so far, it's just better just to leave it all grey, and it saves all the issues, and it makes the car shine evenly all over. So what you need to do now is we need to save it out as a DDS file. So prior to doing that, if you just go up to image, layer, and just go flatten image, and then it'll actually flatten it down over the top for you. Then what you need to do is you go file, save as. In my case here, I'm just going to make a new folder. Computer lets me, there we go. And we need to save it as CAD spec, as you can see here, DDS. And we click save. And the type of save we have to do is this one here, the DTX5 ARGB 8-bit interpolated alpha. Okay. And then all you have to do is click save. It might take just a little while, as sometimes DDS files do. So I'll pause the video. Don't have to pause the video. There we go. Okay, so that's the spec layer done. Now what we need to do is we need to look at the main. As you can see, I've painted my skin here, and a Peter Brock tribute piece for the cadet. Where we do this one, first thing you need to do, as you can see, I've got a lot of layers here. Make sure that you turn that shading layer off, the one that we brought in the first one. We don't actually need that on. And then once again, layer, flatten image, and click OK. So you've got your painted skin. What you have to do is exactly the same thing we did for the other one, except we save this out slightly differently. So we go save as, put it into the new folder here, and we want to save it as a DDS, and we want it as CAD main.tga.dds, and we say click yes to save. But this time what you need to do is we need to save it as the ARGB 1-bit alpha, and just click save. This one will take a little bit of time because it's a big image, so I'll just pause the video while it saves. Okay, so I've saved that file out into that new folder as you saw. Now what we need to do is import it in so we can actually see it in the game. How we do this is once again using the Writer PSSG editor. So you just go File, Open, and you open up the file that we previously opened when we extracted the textures out in the first video, and you just click Open that, and you'll notice that's the, in my case here, I've got the Kenwood car. So what you do, we'll bring in the spec layer first. So you highlight the specularity layer, make sure it's highlighted so you can actually see it here, and then click on the import button. Then go to the folder where you saved your spec file, and you click open. And it doesn't look like it's done anything, but if you click down one then come back, you'll notice it's my nice clean grey spec file. You do exactly the same thing for the main. just make sure the main's highlighted, click import, CAD spec there. Okay, once again you can't see it. Oops, I brought the wrong one in. Try that again, shall we? Getting all flustered. Okay, try that again. Bring in the main one. There we go. Now it's in there. Okay, once you've actually done that, just check to make sure all the files are where you want them. If you put in the lights, you have to do exactly the same way, where you go down, click, and then click back, etc. Once that's in there, we know the spec's okay, we know the main's okay. So what we do now is you go File, Save, and go back to where your textures are. And what I suggest you actually do is, before you actually start modifying the files, is back them up if you wish. As I said, it doesn't matter for online play, but you don't want to really lose the originals. Then back them up, just stick them all in a zip file. And all we want to do here is we just want to save this out as this one, the big file again, and we just click save, and it says, do you want to replace? Yes, you do. So now we can close that, and close that off. And now basically, once you've done that, if you go into game and open the car up in game that you painted over by going to My Dirt and then Garage and selecting the livery, you'll notice I have a custom painted car here in Dirt3. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the series of videos. Check back soon, I might have some more. Until then, see you on the track and have fun painting. Catch you later.